Hi, welcome to Math Day 2. So I collected all of the data from the robots. Remember, we had robot A, B, and C, and I got this data about how many people like the robots. Robot A had 7, Robot B had 4, and Robot C had 10. So we're going to use this to create a tally chart for here. So Robot A, how many did Robot A have? 7. So to mark here, we do tallies. Does anybody know what number we group by in tallies? I'll give you a hint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That little diagonal means it is a group of 5. But group A, Robot A had 7, 5, 6, 7. So we can say 5, 6, 7. It's counting on. Robot B had 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Robot C had 10. So let's make tallies group of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here is our data collected. What I want you, well, what we are going to do is we're going to take this data and graph it. So I have a question for you. See it? When we put this data into a graph, where do we start? If I say, oh, Robot A has 7, do I start up here and just color in the 7? Where do you think? Do I start at the top, at the number, or at the bottom? Louder, I can't hear you. You're right, I start at the bottom. So what we're going to do now is for Robot A, we are going to color in how many spaces equals how many votes. So each vote is 1. So we are going to, Robot A, color in 7 spaces. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? How many should I color in for Robot B? Absolutely. See, I knew you guys could do this. 4. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, and 4. How many for Robot C? You knew it. Nice job. 10. Remember, we have 5, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you so much for voting, guys, because this data is really good to work with. All right, now we have some questions to go with this data. Ready to see them? Another. I need more hands. I need an octopus to help me out. All right, so this is our Math Day 2. What I'm going to have you do is we are going to write the answers down on this. So make sure you have your notebook or your folder and paper and a pencil. All right, so like always, I want you, my daughter's looking at me laughing. I want you to fill it out like this. Go ahead and pause the video right here if you need this to look at. And now I'm going to move on. All right. So, our first question. Which robot has the most votes? So, which robot has the most votes? I'm dropping everything. Which robot has the most votes? Robot A, Robot B, or Robot C? Remember, most means the biggest number. So number 1, which robot has the most votes? You're going to write down Robot A, robot B, or robot C, whichever one you think has the most votes. All right, question number 2. Goodbye, number 1. Question number 2. How many people voted for robot A and robot B? So how many people voted for robot A and robot B? Well, let's look at the data. Robot A and robot B. That word "and" tells me that I have to compose. Compose means add them together. So robot A and robot B. How many people voted for robot A and robot B? So you're going to compose robot A and robot B right on number 2. All right, nice job. Goodbye. Question 2. Question 3. How many people voted all together? Keyword, woo, woo. This should have red flags. How many people voted all together? All together can also mean in all. So, how many all together? So let's look and see. How many people voted for A? You had 7. I'm going to write this right here. 7. All together. How many people voted for B? 4. How many people voted for C? 10. Right. So now for number 3, we're going to add all of these together. Now I like my 10 because that's an easy number to add with. I'm going to add my 10 plus 7, which is 15 number. You're right, 17. And then I can't forget my 4. So we have 17. Let's count up 4. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So all together, that means 21 students voted for the robots. Thank you for participating. And you're going to write that on number 3. All right, number 4. Got a lot of things for this. Goodbye, number 3. Soup. All right, 4. How many more votes did robot A get than robot B? How many more votes did robot A get than robot B? Remember, like yesterday, we compare which ones they did have that are the same and which ones are extra. That's the more. So we're doing robot A and robot B. All right, so how many? Let's see. They both have 1. They both have 2. They both have 3. And they both have 4. How many more votes did A get? I want you to write that answer on number 4. Yes. Right? How many more votes did robot A get than robot B? So you're going to write that on number 4. All right. Nice work creating a graph. Now I have a challenge for you, and this is going to take a bit. So, and we're going to need some grown-up help with this. So make sure you have somebody that can help you, or at least supervise and watch you while they're cooking dinner or doing something else that these grown-ups have to do. All right. So what you are going to need is a new piece of paper. Turn the page in your notebook, or use the back if you want. That will work. Save paper. We are going to create our very own graph with the stuff you have at home. All right. So we are going to start. You're going to make a graph. All right. Pause it if you need to copy this. Get this far. Your name, not my name, your name, down, just like that. All right. I'm going to move on. So if you need this space a little bit longer, pause the video right here so you can get to this part. All right. So now, if I could find my pen, found it. We are going to number the sides. When you drew this, hopefully you drew on the line the best you can. And so we're going to count up with our numbers. Ready? First line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, see them right on the lines. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you need more than 10, you can do that once you figure that out. All right, we are going to need 3 lines drawn in here. Nice and neat, the best you can. Stop right there, boop. There's 1. Leave a little bit of space. Whoops. Chew. Mine aren't perfectly straight. That's okay. I'll still be able to graph it. 3. Pause it if you need to. All right. What I need you to do is I need you, with grown-up supervision and permission, of course, don't do this if you don't have permission to. We are going to look at how many forks you have. Forks. How many spoons you have. And how many knives. Not sharp knives. Don't use sharp knives. Or if you don't have any knives, or if a grown-up doesn't want you to use knives, choose something else. Straws, sippy cups, plates, something else that you have permission for. I'm just going to write knives here because I have some butter knives that aren't sharp that I would use. All right. So now what you're going to do is you are going to, with permission, open up your silverware drawer and go through. And you're going to sort out the forks, the spoons, and the knives, or whatever you're using, 3 categories. And you're going to graph how many you have. Say you have 8 forks. You're going to color in all the way up to 8, starting at the bottom. So if you have 8 forks, I have 8 forks. You might not. So you would color in all the way up to 8. Start at the bottom and go up. And then you would count how many spoons you have. And then you'd color in how many spoons you have. Then you check your knives. How many knives do you have? And count them up. Or maybe your grown-up can just hold them and you count them. Or maybe you're going to use cups instead. It's up to your grown-up. 3 different things that you're going to count and graph. Then, once that's done, I want you to think of a title for your graph. Because maybe you didn't use silverware. So you title the graph. I'm going to write silverware because I used silverware. You choose what your title is going to be based on what you have. And then I want you to answer these questions. How many pieces of silverware in all? And how many more blank are there than blank? Now, I don't know how many, so you're going to choose which items you're going to write in here, then solve it. So pause the video on this to make sure you have all this ready. You can always come back to it if you need to. Once you fill in your graph, starting at the bottom up, I want you to answer these questions and then take a picture of it and submit it into your Dojo portfolio so your teacher can check it. Okay? All right, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day and happy math.